Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report, and I'm here with Linda in New Hampshire, and this has been such an eye-opening time for us. We get a chance to talk to people, and even though they're from another state, they love fishing too, and they have certain things that they teach us about fishing. And one thing that has really stood out to me is we had an older couple come into our booth, and they'd been together their whole life, and it was amazing. They were looking for another place to spend their one fishing trip a year at. And we were trying to tell them that we thought that fishing would be wonderful if they came up and visited us. But so many things came into play here that I thought it was amazing, and we might take for granted, but for some people, to go on a fishing vacation can take all their extra income that they might save through the year. Mm-hmm. So it becomes, I think, paramount to us. If we know that a couple like this is coming to our area, we need to go out of our way to try to make this so special for them.
Yes.
And one of the things they talked about to us is how each year they would go to Wheaton's Lodge in Maine.
Yes.
And they used to have articles in Outdoor Life and Field and Stream years ago about Wheaton's Lodge. It's kind of a staple for Maine fishing. And one of the reasons they love it so much is they told us that the guides there went out of their way to try to make their trip something special for them. Mm-hmm. Now, the wife of the guy that came in, she said, "I'm not really a fisherman." She says, I'm not gonna touch them. I'm not gonna take them off the hook or anything. But she enjoyed going out there with her husband. And her husband said, all I am, I sit in the bow of the boat and do basically nothing. The guides all spend all their time trying to make her happy.
Yes.
And she said they made it possible for her to catch a landlocked salmon on a fly rod, which was just amazing to her. And how wonderful it was to have a shore lunch. And it's something that this old couple remembers all year.
And they wait for the next year
Yes.
when they can plan to go again.
And I think it's so important for us, if we're talking about our area as being the source of tourism because of the wonderful fishing, that we make that a special tourism location for families and couples that choose our area to come and maybe spend one of their last times outdoors like that. Mm-hmm. It really struck home to me.
Yes.
And I told those folks, if they come up, you call me, and we will make sure that you have a wonderful time.
We need to make sure they have a great shore lunch.
Well, I'm not going to cook that one.
It comes to mind that if budding entrepreneurs are looking for something to do, they might seriously consider how they could position their business in a way that they could cater to people coming to our area. They may not know a lot about the area. They may not know good places to fish. They may not know how to fish in the case of this woman who was with her husband. But all of that is possible with the right people and the right talent, being creative thinkers and putting together something for visitors.
In doing these shows, it's really illuminating for us, Linda, because we get to talk to people we've never known before. And sometimes those talks are they're so revealing of things that we might have taken for granted.
So enlightening.
And we try to pass it on to those folks listening at home.
Absolutely.
Until next time, folks, this is Don and Linda with the North Country Fishing Report.